Get up before the rooster, put on my camo, load up my bow and my rifle and stock the ammo. I'm a bullet with the bullet, but I'm lethal with the arrow. Always down for the hunt, dove, turkey, and big bucks. Hit the woods and get fitted up. Mossy oak all across my feet, don't be surprised, we do this too.
I be up before the sun with my 30 at 6. Hard body on, I ain't worried about the kick. Yeah, we do this too. 100 bars, we done 100.
What's up, guys? Welcome to another edition of the We Do This Too Outdoors podcast. I'm your host, Courtney Williamson. I got Mr. Bubba Ray back on today with his son, Mr. Patrick Watt, and we're going to talk about beginner waterfowl and everything that you need to know as a beginner in the waterfowl woods. How y'all doing?
Wonderful. How about yourself?
Pretty good, man. Pretty good. So I've gotten a lot of questions over the past couple seasons of me trying to get out there and kill these birds. And I get a lot of questions on what you need, what you don't need as a beginner. So we're going to discuss some of them topics. So I'm going to start with the OG first, since he's been in the game for, since 1939, somewhere around in there.
He goes since the Great Depression. He goes.
So, beginner waterfowler, man, what are some things that you think a beginner waterfowler must have to get in them woods?
Well, let's start out. Let's make it as simple as possible. Gonna need a shotgun with fowler-proof shells. Generally speaking, you're gonna need some waders. Good waders. You don't want to be cold. You got to be comfortable. Start out with a basic duck call, but you have to learn to master duck call. Then after that, a few decoys and then dogs, stuff like that come down the line. But those are just a few of the basic things that you need. Appropriate wardrobe, which includes layering and camo, waders, shotgun, and approval of the waterfowl shell. And from there, you can grow this out. You can go as far as you want to go. What you think, Pat?
Yeah, it's about you covered pretty much the good base of a good shotgun. I would recommend buying things once. A lot of people want to start off beginning getting the cheaper end of things. I wouldn't say go to the cheaper end, but get the moderate end. Waders, I always recommend getting insulated waders. I hate being cold because I will end up duck hunting as soon as I get cold. Yeah, I recommend getting a good pair of insulated waders. There's high-end brands. I would recommend getting the brand either Drake, Bandit, as we use Bandit. Stickers are decent. I'm not gonna climb the top of the mountain and crow for them, but they make good camouflage as well, good waders. What else we got? Rogers has their own store brand. You can go to Max Prairie Wings. They have tons of brands there, especially in the Arkansas area. I recommend people going to Max Prairie Wings. They have some of the best customer service you can possibly get, especially when it comes to outfitting. You can pretty much get outfitted there at Max Prairie Wings, and you can get their catalogs and mail as well. But you can also go in there and try everything on. Like my dad said, a good base layer is always crucial because it will keep you warm. Because the best duck hunt days are the coldest and the wettest. So make sure you invest heavily into your wardrobe, keeping yourself dry and warm as well. You don't want to get sick, you don't want to get cold, and you don't want to get wet because it's not going to ever end out good for you. So, like I said, look into the brands that you prefer. Like I said, we use Bandit. I started off Bandit, went to Sitka, and I went back to Bandit. And Bandit has just been test proven for me. They make a good product. They have great customer service as well too. I had a pair of waders that had a leak. I sent them to them. They gave me a new pair of waders with no problem.
That's what's
and
up.
Also, get you a decent shotgun too. Remington's always a great brand to start off with. They're not really priced too high. They have some that are decently priced. They have them at most sporting goods stores. Carry Remington A70 is a great starter gun. I wouldn't recommend getting a pump. I would recommend getting an automatic.
I was about to say that because Bubba was about to rip you for that one. I can hear him now.
Yeah. Hey, if you guys come hunting with us with a pump, we will make you sell that pump for the hunters over. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I know a couple guys that still like shooting pumps, and we've had guys come on hunts with us, especially during teal season because it's fast and furious. And guys come out there doing teal season with pumps. And like, hey, you might want to leave that in the truck. Oh, I'm gonna be just as fast as you are. Okay, we'll see. And about the third volley, and if we still hunting for multiple days, how far is the nearest academy is from here? And they end up selling their gun to somebody, just to get some money to go grab an automatic. But I always recommend invest in an automatic. Don't waste your time with a pump, especially when it comes to waterfowl hunting. But if you prefer a pump, that's what you prefer. I just think it's waterfowl. We need an auto magic.
That's what's up. So yeah, I was about to say that because every time I start talking about my old Mossberg pump, Bubba always start talking about me. That's what I started.
Hey, when you go hunting with us, leave it at home. Don't even pack it up in the truck.
I told you I got the old trusty retake back here, man.
Okay, you can bring that retake all you want to. Just don't bring that pump automatic. All right, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. That pump is for home defense. That's it.
You want to spend your day
Hey, I do a lot.
pumping.
That pump action has killed a whole lot of quail, rabbits, squirrels. It's killed a lot. It's killed some ducks too.
Now, one thing I'm gonna tell you with the pump, especially with a new hunter, if you get on your first couple hunts, it's a really good hunt, and you getting big groups of birds coming in, and you'll get so excited that you'll forget the chamber to recycle your chamber, and you'll be click click click, and next thing you know, you ain't shot as many birds as you possibly could. That's why I would recommend automatic too, for sure.
That's what's up. Yeah. And I said, Bubba said something about like your waterfowl approved shells. You can only use what? Steel, bismuth, and tungsten, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, no.
Also check. Yeah, make sure it's a good thing to do. Check with your state fish and game rules. It's gonna be the same across the board. Steel, tungsten, and bismuth. It's the only thing you can pretty much shoot, but still always check that. You don't want to get caught with lead in your bag on your person while you're hunting. That's gonna be a hefty fine.
Yep, and make sure your shotgun only holds 3 shells.
Yes, sir.
That's another big one.
Yeah, that's a mistake.
All right.
You might forget to put the plug back into the shotgun.
Yeah, a lot of people make it. Yeah. So depending on what size, what type of bird y'all going after, what shot size are you looking at? If you're going for goose, I'm guessing y'all goose hunt at all, or y'all just strictly duck hunt?
Oh yeah, we do it all. Geese, I'm gonna shoot 2s and bigger, 2s, 1s, BBs. If I'm shooting high end shells, the tungsten or bismuth, you can slide down to as far as a 3, depending on what range you're shooting them at. But for geese, usually no smaller than 3s, on up to double, triple BBs. But nowadays with this new improved high-end loads, you can shoot the bismuth, the TNT stack stuff. But for a beginner hunter, that you gotta watch your budget. You can start spending $40, $50 a box on that high-end stuff. But if you're just starting out, some 3s possible, going up to the 2s, 1s, and BBs for these big ducks. We like to stay around anywhere from 4s to 6s, 4, 5, 6s, something like that area right there. And then teal, you can go down from 6s on down below. Just depends. And then, of course, the range that you're shooting at. And then for a new hunter, I would try to stay shooting in the 30-yard range. Don't try to reach out there just yet unless you're a real professional at shotgunning.
Right. So
it's really important that you shoot, stay within your range, especially at the beginning, because you want to kill ducks and you don't want to cripple a lot of birds. They could possibly get away and just kind of go away from your harvesting. So you make sure that you get something that's going to kill within that 30-yard range. You stay within that range, and so you kill birds dead. Just because you don't, like I said, you don't want to cripple a bunch of birds and then burst them off into the brush or get hot and burst them. Ducks will get away from you at times. We want to get some good ethical clean kills. That way, when we harvest them, we ain't got nothing just dying slowly and rotting out there in the woods.
Okay, that's what's up. So that being said, shot size and everything, we discussed that. So where should you pattern your shotgun at? What yardage and what type of choke should you have in your gun when you're out there? That's a big question I get about every day.
You want to take it, Pat?
I'm gonna say medium range. So what would be a medium range? Um, like close to a modified. You want to pattern. They now have silhouette papers that have ducks on them. They have like the zero head around the head. So it's kind of you'll see once you shoot it, you'll see how many pellets are getting in that kill box area. Um, like I said, I prefer all around going to be a medium. You can get a little bit of distance on it, but you still within that 30, 40 yard range. Um, and also, it kind of depends on how the birds are finishing. To be honest with you, you're never really gonna know. So, like, we carry all three, a long, short, and medium range host with us. You never know what's gonna happen. So one day they may be finishing right at your face. The next day they might be short stopping at the spinning wings and kind of finishing right behind the spinning wings. That may be at a 45, 30 to 45 yard range. Sometimes you got to pass shoot them, so you may have to go, with that long range and kind of shoot them up to 65 yards. So I would say pattern for everything. You know what I'm saying? Just don't get yourself stuck in one range area. The goal is to finish them in the have birds finishing in your face. So 25 to 30 yards is a dream, but it doesn't happen every time. To be honest with you.
Yeah, that's what's up. You got anything to add to that, Bubba?
Yeah, he pretty much covered it. Especially for a beginner shooter. Generally, when you buy your shotgun, they come with anywhere to 4 to 5 chokes with the gun that you purchase. As you get into it down the line, if you fall in love with duck hunting, you can go to the aftermarket chokes. There's several out there. Just to name a few, you got Jebs, you got Kicks, you got Paulson, you got Mueller. But we shoot Briley's.
Shout out to Briley's.
Yeah, we've tried several trucks over the seasons and found some to be less desirable, some to be more desirable. And we sold them with Briley's a few years ago. It's an aftermarket choke. And like Patrick said, we carry all three. Depends on what the birds are doing that day. We usually start out putting a mid-range into our gun till we see what the birds are doing. And if that's the right there. If they're finishing real close to it, it takes 5 seconds to screw them out and change them out. And then some days they'll just pass by and you have to put the long range in and the long range choke. And if you're good at shooting them, you can reach out 55, 60 yards and kill them humanely. And that's the biggest thing. Our concern is to humanely dispatch the game, So that's what we like. And then same thing with your gauge too. 20 gauge, 12 gauge, 28 gauge. It just depends on what you're shooting. And then I tell everybody, pattern your gun for everything. Know what you do at the short range, know what your gun performs at mid range, and know what your gun performs at long range. So when you're taking the shot, you know your proper lead and all that.
Right. And I will say this, I put a caveat out there. Just because your gun, you could have the same two guns. Just because that choke works good in my gun does not mean it's gonna work good in your gun. So you're gonna have to trial and error and see what actually fits your gun, works good in your gun. I learned that the hard way.
Yeah,
that's something I learned. Go ahead.
But even shells different. One 3-inch 5, one brand may perform totally different in a 3-inch 5 from another manufacturer. So you need to know what your gun is doing, what shell you're shooting, how it performs in that gun.
Right. And that's the gospel, because I learned this like in the last couple of years of talking to some of the guys that we know, Mr. Ron. He is a proficient wing shooter. He shoots clay every day. And I never knew that you can have a different amount of pellets in different areas of your circumference of your shot. Some people may shoot high to the left every time. Some people may shoot low to the right every time. So once you kind of get into waterfowl like that, you can actually get those aftermarket chokes, customize it to your shot pattern. And then, depending on, like I said, my dad said, the quality of the shots that you're shooting. Some of them going to shoot a little bit different. But then you may shoot one low to the left, and the next low you may shoot it high to the center. So it's kind of one of the things. Once you get into it, then you start breaking it down to the science to become more efficient at killing.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, that's the same in like in the turkey world for me. I've tried out I don't know how many chokes in my shotguns, and my buddies is like, hey, try this. That didn't pattern worth a damn. But I don't know how many turkey chokes I got in here, man. But I figured out what works for me. So it's the same thing in the waterfowl world.
Yeah.
So,
go ahead.
Go ahead.
I said I can tell you one thing else too. You beginners, before you go duck hunting, spend a little time at the range. Spend a little time at the range with your gun. Get familiar with it before you go out there. Nowadays, even your shotgun can be shimmed to shoot low left, high right. A lot of people don't. A lot of especially beginners don't know that. You can actually have your shotgun fitted to you. Laser pull, before grip. If you're a tall person, you usually want a longer gun. Short person, a little smaller gun. And that's from the trigger to your shoulder, laser pull. And some of them are shim right, some of them shim left on your swing. All that comes into play. But, that's after you get kind of more, delve a little deeper into it, you learn all those type of things.
Right. Yeah. I know them couple Benellis that I shot, I had to shim mine. I've never owned one. I've had they were my buddies that they were kind of let me use for a season, and I had to shim it because everything I was shooting 6 inches high or 6 inches low, and that's one reason I don't like Benellis now. But but I've never owned one myself. So I can't say, if I bought one, I'd get it custom fitted to me, but it's for somebody else's.
Exactly. I know many times I pulled on a bird too, and you go like, I know I was on the bird. And you see your wad, and you go, I was low left, I was high right. You can see what you need. And sometimes that's getting your gun properly fitted and properly mounted when you pull it, raise up to take the shot.
Yeah, everybody ain't got the luxury of being right beside Bradley's where y'all can roll in there.
Us?
Yeah, y'all.
Who us?
Hey, shout out to Bradley's. They are the family, man. They treat us right, man.
Hey, they good people.
Out of all our sponsors, man, they some really good people, man. They go the extra mile for us every year and make sure that we have what we need to get it done. It's a phone call or email away, no matter what we need from them. And shout out to them, man. We appreciate everything they have done for us and what they plan on doing for us in the future as well.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up. Yeah, man. I just got on with them this year, thanks to y'all. So I'll be shooting them come Thanksgiving morning. Y'all should be shooting in 5 days, 4 days?
About a week? Yeah, we got 6 days. Yeah, next Saturday will be our first day. We were trying to get out this weekend, but in our area there were 100 ducks. There was 100 ducks in the area. We did a couple scouting a couple days, and nothing built up around here in our general area. But we heard that maybe within a 60-mile drive of our area there were a couple birds, but it just we need weather down here right now. Get a good push of birds, and get a group of guys together. I want to make sure I at least have a couple thousand birds in the area that I know are going to go. So I don't want to get nobody up early for no reason to sit there and hang out with me all day. I know I ain't that handsome. But yeah, like I said, this Saturday coming up, we should be putting the hammer on to them.
Yeah, if we got 100 birds up here in Kentucky, we going hunting.
Hey, 100 birds still need to be one volley. Be honest with you, but hopefully we're gonna get up in these Central Texas, some of these potholes up here, and we got a little small front that's gonna be hitting us. It's not gonna be too serious, but we should have like some low 50-degree weather this week in the morning time, getting up around 70 at the highs. Hopefully we get some of those birds pushed in. Some early migrators will be in that area, and we'll be at least. I'm expecting at least a 3-man limit.
That's what's up, man.
Just the same bird.
It's
all about Mother Nature.
Here we go. Yeah, it's all about Mother Nature. So what duck calls. So y'all single read guys, y'all double read. For a beginner, I'd say you probably want to start with a double read, just because it's a little easier to blow. What do y'all agree with that?
I blow both, to be honest with you. I'm trying to get away from cut down calls because I feel like they blow birds out the hole. Um, Depends on what you're hunting actually. If you're hunting something that's kind of tight and closed, got some trees and stuff around it, you might want to go to. You might want to try cut down or single read. Depend on what I'm saying. Honestly, everything with me when it comes to duck hunting is all about the bird. So I keep a single, a double, and one cut down on. So if I want to get a little soft, I get on my double, a little bit more, not as raspy. If I want to get a little more raspy, I need to get a little bit up on it. I go with my singles as it gets a little bit higher. The base is up in the heavens, I got to toss them down. I'm going to get on the cut down. But one thing I do tell people, do not overblow your duck calls because you will blow ducks out of the hole. Overblowing. Watch how they react. If you listen, the ducks will respond to your call. They will respond to your call. That's the number one rule I tell people. Listen to, blow a few notes, listen, watch how they react to your call. Because some people, everybody's on the call from this new social media wave. You see guys on social media, they blowing calls. And these guys are contest callers. So people have to realize there's a difference between competition calling and calling in the woods.
Right.
In the field.
Absolutely.
And everybody wants to get on this. I want to have the best feeding chuckle or the best WMA feeding call type of thing going. Hey, sometimes that doesn't work. If you're not hunting over a feed area, there's no need to blow that call. There's no need to do that. You need to give them some quacks, get some responsive quacks at that. So, like I say, listen to your ducks, blow a couple notes, see what happens. Don't overcall because you can overcall some ducks and you will turn them away from you. Because you have to remember where you're hunting at as well. Here in Texas, by the time these ducks get to us, they've seen everything and heard everything. So right now, when we get here in Texas, we got to kind of finesse these ducks in. And like my boy Antonio, rest in peace, we got to pearl them in. So what do you call it? We call them pearling them little ducks in by the time they get down to us. And if you see, one thing I did learn from Antonio as well, I never thought about it. If you see a big group of birds working, everybody in the blind, if it's 4 or 5 of y'all in the blind, everybody get on there and blow different notes, blow calls. Make it seem like it's a big group of ducks right there. Give them the confidence to come in. And then also, he taught me as well, when you're calling, pick out a couple group. You say 20 birds in there. 4 of them give you a good reaction to your call. Focus on them 4. And them 4, once them 4 lock down and get in the hole, the rest of them gonna come right behind them.
Gotcha. So, what's up? You got anything to add to that, Bubba?
Yeah, what you said at the beginning was pretty good. The double read is always pretty much the easiest to learn off of. Single's pretty much more of an open water call, but then, like I say, Pat touched on something. The cut down has been the latest craze that everybody's going to.
What everybody wants.
The cut down to me is more of a traffic call. When you see ducks mile high who are traveling, they're going somewhere else and you want to break them, you can break them with that. But then, like Pat said, the key is not though. If you see some ducks real high and they're traveling, you get on them, you give them a hail call, bark at them real loud, and they break, then quiet down real quick. Because think about it, if you ever go out and hear a bunch of ducks, you don't hear a bunch of ducks back. Once you break them, they break, they canter. Then you got to get up off them. As Pat was saying, Antonio Jones, who's one of really the only black gentleman ever win the world. He hunted with him several times. He taught us something. And we be in the woods or wherever, and we see some migrators. He get on a cut down, or he might holler at us, everybody blow. And we'd all whack. Some of them break. As soon as they break, he tell everybody shut up, let me have them. And it went from 7 people calling to just him. Ducks may break, may do a little circle, get ready to get out again. He go, everybody hit him again. back, 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 back. They break again. As soon as they break, shut up, let me have them. And it's an orchestra. He would blow, the drakes may purl, the hens may quack. He go back and forth, and it's an art to it. It's like almost playing a saxophone or a trumpet or something. You have to master it. Start out with simple quacks. Once you can get the quack out of the way, a lot of people say quit, quack, wit into the call. Start out with the simple double read. Master the quack first. Once you master the quack, you can get everything out. Hail call, greeting call, comeback call. Then you got your feed call. And if you want to get real technical, you got the bouncing hen, the Cajun squeal and all that. But all that other stuff comes way down the line.
Who got the calls with them? Y'all got the call. Y'all got your calls close to y'all.
I got 8 calls in my calls in the truck.
All right, so Pat's got the call. So go down all the calls that you need to master and explain why you use those calls in the woods. Can you do that?
You got your calls, Pat?
I got one right here. I got a double read right here. So
Pat got his call.
Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all I'm not the best call in the world, so just bear with me. Don't get me in the comments. Hey, I know I'm not the best, but I can get it done. All right, so you're basically gonna get your quack. That's all you want right there, and it's all about hand position right here. You want to form a C, put the call in the middle of it, close it, and it's kind of as you go, let air in there, and you want to blow hot air into the duck call. So you want to get there. Like I said, you don't have to sit there and blow your lungs out of. Give it a good firm call, and like we said before, pay attention. So you got your greeting call and your or hail call, you would call it. You want to hit it with a high note and then come on down 5 steps. So you can add as many one three. A lot of times they say you practice as a 5-note step. You go high, then low, 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 low. Right there. That's just your basic greeting call, hail call right there. That's to get their attention right there. Sometimes you want to give them a basic quack, like I showed you earlier. Some of your basic quack, and you also got a feeding chuckle. My feeding chuckle is terrible. Some days it comes out good, some days it comes out, but you kind of want to. It's kind of more of a throw call. You hit them with a or whatever works out for you. Some people go me, I prefer sometimes. It really depends on that, and it's also muscle memory in your tongue. And you want your tongue when you're doing it to hit the roof of your mouth and cut off the air. So that call takes a little practice right there. When people practicing it, I recommend going into your bathroom, closing the door. That way you can kind of hear yourself while you're blowing it, and you'll kind of get it. So I'll try to give you the best demonstration I can of it. So, it's like I said, when it comes down to it, it's all about muscle memory in your tongue. The more you do it, the better the muscle memory is going to get in your tongue. Like I said, you want your tongue to hit the roof of your mouth to close off the air as you blow it. And like I said, you can do ta-ta-ta-ta or ta-ta-ta-ta through it. So whatever sounds the best for you. You can also find tutorials on YouTube. There are plenty of people that do tutorials on how to call. I listen to them every day, and I've been hunting. I'm 41 now. I've been hunting almost 20 years now. And I still listen to these tutorials in my truck. I'm at work doing nothing, and I kind of take a duck call with me, especially when it's close to season. And I practice out every year. And like I said, I was blowing. This was a double read. This here is a dump bar by Slayer Calls. If you can kind of tell, let me get in the camera. The reed has ridges on it to mimic the inside of a duck's tongue. So, that's a good brand. This right here, Slayer, is one of the ones that I've actually taken out of the box, and not just because it's one of our sponsors. We taken Slayer out of the box, and they're pretty much tuned out of the box. Now, this is a high-end call that I say is easy for anyone to blow. And when I mean it's a high-end call, I think their highest call is maybe 140 at the most. I'm not exactly 100% sure, but you can find them on their website, find them on Instagram, Slayer Calls. This one is their calls have been some of the best acrylic calls I've ever blown, in my life. And I love a good J-frame. So these come out the box ready to blow. Another good brand is R&T. They got the Daisy Cutter. What else is R&T has a plethora of different models in there. They range from anywhere around $50 all the way up to like $250, depending on which one you get. They even got ones they drop annually every year for like holiday specials and stuff that come out within a Max Fairy Wings and stuff. Echo makes another good call. They pretty much have a good range from $70 all the way up to about $200 as well. That's a really good J frame. JT calls is also a good one. And so there's a tons of calls. You can go on the internet, look through Instagram. You can find a call. I would recommend trying different brands to find what's easier for you to blow. Don't don't invest $100 into a call off the top if you don't know how to call. I would say spend around 65 or $70 on a decent call, and it's gonna last. What's the brand that Academy sells? The little clear ones.
They got
They're,
Primos, they got Buck Gardeners, they got a bunch of stuff
yeah,
like
they
that.
got Buck Gardner is what I started off with. I'm like I
Buck
said,
Gardeners.
I ain't the greatest caller, but everybody here around us uses field proven calls because they're made in LaGrange, Kentucky. They're made in
Duck Commander.
state.
You got the Duck Commander calls,
and Primo calls as well. Yeah,
a lot of your local store. You can spend 40, 50, $60.
Yeah, so I would recommend getting an acrylic call. Don't go into wood just yet. You become a better caller. Get your acrylic call that's molded, that has a good barrel on it, and just kind of practice and find what is easy for you to blow. Because not all are blue. Like toxic calls, they sound really good for myself, but toxic calls are hard for me to blow. Especially like the medium range calls and like the lower end ones, I can blow those, but the medium to higher end range calls, I cannot blow those to save my life. But I listen to them online. I'll see sound file. Oh my god, the calls are beautiful. And I bought a couple of them and got them out in the woods, and I sound like crap when I'm blowing the call.
Calls like shoes, they don't fit everybody.
Yeah, so you have to find what's going to be good for you.
Like I say, Pat was right. The quack, the hail, the comeback, the greeting. What some people call the high ball. You want to get way up there.
Yeah, that's what I've heard it called, the high ball. So
I got a little tickling stroke, but I'm like, this is just a wood call I got at a show somewhere. Like I said, we blow slayers, but if you want to get on it, wood is always to me found a little bit softer, easier to call, but it won't do everything that acrylic does. The acrylic, you can get rough with it, you can get easy with it. Then I've had a problem with this here. This is a real high-end call here. This is a Glen Scobie. I got this probably 30 years ago. I was in the woods one day, and my partner goes, hey, the insert to the call is gone. The insert fell out. This is an insert I got laying around the house. This call right now is probably a $200 call, but I can't find the insert for it nowhere.
it looked like the first duck call of the bay. Did you make it yourself?
And Mr. Scobie is dead now. I kept the barrel, but I don't know how to get an insert made for it. And I keep it now for collectors, but yeah, for calling ducks, you just do a lot of stuff with it. The start out with the simple quacks, master that, get to the next step is the greeting call, the high ball, the comeback, and then you start into your feed call. And then one thing I tell a lot of beginners don't do on that feed call, and I'm pretty sure if you've seen these competition calls, you hear
it's amazing watching it.
The ducks do not do that. It's better to tell you, ducks don't do that.
Yeah, they don't at all. What's the good thing is like I kind of learned from kid Jay. If y'all have seen that kid Jay, he's out in South Carolina. He went viral a couple years ago.
Foul Boy Jay.
No, he's a young kid.
Yeah,
he went. Foul Boy Jay. Y'all see that? Fat Boy. I'm sorry, Foul Boy Jay. Yeah.
Yeah.
If y'all know, he went viral a couple years ago. He went to a calling competition. And he was the oddball in the group. And people looked at him like, "What are you doing here?" And he picked up a duck call and started blowing some notes. He told us, after talking to him and stuff, man, when I was young, I would just go out to the woods and just listen to ducks, and I would mimic what I heard. So that kind of struck a light bulb in my head. 'Cause I'd never done that prior to speaking to him. People go listen to ducks. Go to your local park, listen to your ducks. Even when you're hunting, just listen. If you're not just calling, because sometimes you can kill ducks without calling. Listen to
Right.
them. Just listen to them. You'll see the difference between the competition call and actual hunting. What you would need to do in the actual hunting scenario. Because there's been days, one simple quack or suck birds into the kill hole. And some days you gotta kind of call at me, give them a little bit. But the competition call is nothing you're ever gonna use in the woods. I promise y'all that to the day I die. You're never gonna use that in the woods.
Yeah,
Well,
well, I guess
all
the
right.
saying is the competition caller can call ducks, but every duck caller can't competition call.
Facts.
That makes sense. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Facts.
Have you ever heard Fireboy Jake call?
Yeah, I'm about to get him on the podcast here probably this week. I got hit him up on TikTok.
We talk about once or twice a month. I got him a bunch of calls back a couple years ago. I got him a bunch of bandit gear and stuff. We've been trying to get together and hunt with him for about 2 years now.
I'm gonna get him on. I'm probably gonna try to get him on this week. I just been, like I said, y'all know I've been had a concussion, so I've been kind of out the game for a little bit, but I'm gonna get him on this week.
My personal opinion, with the proper coaching, I feel like the young man can win worlds in about 4 or 5 years.
He's that cold, huh?
Nobody ever. He taught himself how to blow duck calls. He's never had no training.
Former training. He's just natural. It's like someone picking up a guitar. Some people go, "How long you been? Where you go to school?" No, I just picked up a guitar and started playing. He can call ducks.
That's how my cousin Kenny is, man. The one you met, that dude can play any instrument you give him. It's God given, man.
That's how which cousin, Jay. I got on the phone when we started talking. He goes, "Who taught you?" He goes, "I don't know." How you learn a feed call? I don't know. I just do what I think ducks do.
Yeah.
And the year he went viral, he was at that South Carolina State College Championship. He was just walking around picking up calls, checking them out. And everybody thought he was there for competition. Everybody got scared, got nervous. Are you here for competition? He goes, "What competition?"
Yeah. That kid is the truth when it comes to.
I've been trying for about a year and a half now to get him hooked up with somebody. Slayer was trying to work with him, and the distance is bad because Slayer's all the way West Coast. He's all the way East Coast.
Right.
He needs to find him a call company home and get with a real caller and mentorship him a little bit. I think in a year's time he can go blow the world. Have you ever watched Worlds?
I watched I guess what's his name? Antonio
Blow?
I found a couple of YouTube videos of him. And I was like I'm terrible at blowing a duck call, but I was like, this dude this is insane. I ain't never heard nobody blow a duck call like it. I guess it's like Michael Waddell, with a turkey call in his mouth because he's the truth.
Hey, God rest his soul. I had the pleasure to hunt with him several times and just sit around talk duck calls. He was trying to get his duck call off the ground for a while, and he had me being a pro staff manager. I'm like my son. I ain't the best caller, but I can call ducks. And until you meet somebody like that, you feel real good about going out in the woods with your calls around your neck. And then he starts calling you, politely put your calls inside your jacket and zip it up. You zip it up. And dude,
hey, if you blow some bad notes around Antonio, he'll tell you, don't put your calls up and come sit next to me. That was his favorite. I love it when he did that.
I met him first. I went to Arkansas and we hunted with him. I come back and told my son, I said, "Son, you need to hear this dude call." And Pat was like, "What's so big about that?" I called up. You need to hear him. Pat didn't believe me until he went up there and sat next to him.
Yeah, because up to that, I had never heard of
like world champion.
I was like, they got world champions for that? I'm like, what kind of champion? What kind of contest is that? Everybody pretty much gonna sound the same. But no, everybody don't sound the same.
Everybody
I,
does
I
not
learned
sound the
very
same.
quick. Man, we were in our first night. We was in a barn. One of our early goose hunt for some Canada's, and then we're gonna do bow hunting for deer. We got in that night, and they said, "I'm gonna blow a call for him." So he reached in the box. He had some barrels and some inserts together and some reeds. He put a duck call together real quick.
Think about this now. He put a duck call together.
He said, "Man, you got a pocket knife on you?" So yeah, give it here. So I said, put cork in there real quick. He shimmed it down a little bit. Boom, boom. All right, I think I got it right now. And then went off for 20 minutes. And it sounded like multiple ducks.
He can blow a
In
call.
there.
It sounded like 4 or 5 ducks blowing at one time. It was.
Yeah.
I can't describe how good he is. How good he was. You know, we killed an 11-man limit of greenheads in 17 minutes, and he was in flip flops, pajama pants, and a vest and a plaid shirt. We found some. We were in a goose container shooting specklebells and got a phone call that the ducks were coming out of what's the lake, Pat?
Claypool Reservoir.
Claypool Reservoir. It's real noted up in Arkansas. The ducks were piling out of Claypool going to this rice field. So we grabbed all our stuff. It was about 11 of us in 2 trucks. We jumped. We had about a 2-mile run and we went over there. We found these ducks. And the blind that we were closest to was probably 500 yards out in the field. I mean, how are we going to get out there? He goes, you don't need to get out there. Sit on the road right here in this Johnson grass. We had nothing to hide on. Grass was probably knee deep at best. He said, throw me 2 dozen decoys off this road, sit in this grass, put me a spinner ring out there, we're going to kill our limit. 17 minutes later, we had 11 men limit.
Dang.
And he was calling it. He was calling his shots. He would point because those 7, 2 banks on a spinning wheel. And I'm in my mind, me and Frank and guys, I want to say, oh, booze. He would get on the call, and the 7 ducks he pointed to would pivot. They wouldn't swing. They would, they come on down. We kill them. Those 4, boom. Those 6, boom. They were ducks, and if everybody thinks I'm lying, we have it on film. We filmed this hunt, and this is the crazy stuff I ever seen. I seen them laying ducks on dry land, on mud, no water, not like a dry field hunt. Be driving down the road, see some ducks, say, "You want to have some fun? Make these ducks laying right here." He'd do it.
He could do it.
He can do it.
All right, let me ask y'all this: How does y'all calling change, whether you're in the timber or like open field? Does it change any, or do y'all kind of gotta do a different call sequences y'all go to, or just depends?
You want to get it, Pat?
Go ahead.
All right, again, like Pat said, it depends on what the birds are doing. If I'm in the trees and they're right over top of the trees and they're trying to find some place to get in there, go with a double read or cut down just for a brief moment, mark at them a little bit, watch them react. If they start swinging, I like a double read real quiet. Just you gotta be real easy with it. You don't want to blow them out of the hole. I've had customers do that with me too many times. You watch the videos, as Pat said, you watch the videos, you see the guys blowing, giving the long case and all that. When you see ducks circling, they're trying to get down, a couple of easy quacks, quack, quack, maybe a Drake call, couple of feet, chuckle, tick, 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 get out, leave them alone, let them come. Now, if they're traveling, do you see them? They're not trying to get where you at. Then you get on that cut down and a single read, and you get on. I mean, you got to get them attention, and you watch them. They can be a mile up there. A couple of ducks will look. Watch. This is what I tell people: watch the duck's head when they're flying. When you get on the call, you see them. They nod their head and look. Hey, once you get their attention, get a reaction out of 1 or 2 of them. Then you make those bring the rest of the ducks. Now, if I'm on open water, like on field, rice field, or bayfront, big open lake. I like a single reed because it carries more across open water. And then the same scenario. Break. It's called breaking. If they're traveling, break them. We call it traffic versus traffic. You got to break them with a single reed or a cut down. Once they break, same as Pat. I carry. We didn't even touch on this though. I carry double, single, cut down, and then a whistle. We didn't even cover a whistle yet. We just kind of brushed over that. For all y'all people I don't know, one duck quacks, and all the ducks in the world. That's a mallard hen. The rest of the ducks either grunt or whistle. Teal whistle, pintail whistle, widgeon whistle. Your diver ducks make more of a guttural. What would you call it, Pat? Guttural.
Yeah, that's what I blow into the call.
Yeah. The mallard drakes make a moaning whistle. So if you're gonna get all those calls, make sure you get 3-in-1, 6-in-1 whistle call. Again, for some reason, mine in my truck, I keep once duck season starts, I keep them hanging on my visor, on my what's called. But get invest in the whistle. Oh, I don't have one of them now in my truck. Not bad. Pintail just do a little easy peep, 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 peep. The widgeon, kind of a. You got a whistle on your pants?
My bag's in the garage.
Go get it. Got to sit him on the list. The widgeon whistle, pintail whistle, all that. So, and a whistle is usually about $30-$40. You know what I'm saying? You can get those real cheap.
I don't think they're that much. I think you can get that 7 or 8-in-1 duck commander. I think it's on Amazon for like $8.
That's what I'm saying. You ain't got no money invested into a whistle. So I advise everybody get a whistle. You see widgeon. Got it?
Yeah, my bag was actually right here in the living room.
You invest in that whistle. You back?
All right. Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
We're gonna get y'all a whistle tutorial.
Let's see what we got here. So this is my whistle here. This is one whistle for different sound. I put my finger into the hole. So for mallard drake, got a little whistle with a little bit grunt to it. Pintail. Widgeon. Same as a wood duck, kind of a little bit, but a wood duck has a little bit higher pitch to it. So this is always a must to keep this on your leg.
All right.
As you can see, I'll show you my lanyard right now. I told you, like I said before, double reed. This is the Dunbar right here. This is my single reed I have right here as well, J-frame. Old school cut down right here. It's like old school shorty cut down right here. This is cut down calls actually, as a matter of fact. This is and then I got my whistle, and I got my old duck finisher on there.
Oh yeah.
Well.
All right. Next question. This is a big one I get too, which I didn't know. I'm still learning. How do y'all identify them birds so fast when they're in the air? How do you like? Is it just experience, or like do you just need to go on the internet and just look up birds? Like, because this is a federal bird. If you shoot the wrong bird, you're looking at some jail time. So what's the best way to go about identifying the birds?
Experience is gonna be the number one factor. I'll be honest.
Gonna be number one.
Experience is the number one factor. They're all gonna have from the ground. We're gonna see white wings and a white belly, just on pretty much all of them. But you kind of enjoy. You look at the size of the bird for one. That's your first, if it's a big duck or a small duck. Look at the traveling speed. All ducks don't fly the same speed. Teal are some of the fastest ones. Canvasback, super fast. Pintail, fly pretty fast. So all different ducks have different like flying patterns. So I'm trying to get that too. So you want to kind of pay attention to the flying pattern. Listen, listen to what you hear. You hear them whistling, okay, I'm getting down to pintail, widgeon. I'm not sure. Canvasback whistle.
They make that guttural sound. I
Yeah.
can show
Oh, the
that.
diver. Yeah.
Yeah, the
And
divers make guttural call.
yeah. Identify. You can see the color of the bills. Identify that, and then if you can shoot at dusk dark, and identify those birds, go ahead. But I would recommend at the very beginning, wait, hunt with somebody that has experience first of all.
That's what I was going to say. As a beginner, don't shoot the first duck you see come in, especially dusk dark in the morning, because you never know what you're shooting. Certain areas, 1 or 2 ducks, and you'll be through for the day or illegal.
Right. Right.
Listen to the birds. If they whistling, they're pretty much a puddle duck. The quacks are going to be mallards and the long moaning whistle. That guttural sound, what we were saying, is kind of like this is what divers make. You hear that? That's going to be bluebill, redhead, canvasback, ringneck, stuff like that. If you hear that, you're pretty safe because you can usually shoot 6 hours divers other than redheads. You can only shoot 2 redheads.
Yeah, 2 of the redheads, yeah.
With the
So
canvasback.
check your state regulations of how many birds you can see. And then I know, like in Texas here, we get a booklet if you want it every year. It'll have pictures of their wings, so you'll know like what the wing patterns, what's what. If it's a drake or a hen, you can't really tell. But you can get that anywhere. You can get that book anywhere. Sporting goods stores. They actually have I think DU makes an annual book every year that has all the different species and subspecies on there with their wings, so you'll know how many you can get. But you always check with your state, no matter where you're at, of how many you can shoot. And what if there's any like Texas, the first 2 weeks of duck season, you can't shoot model ducks. So you got to be careful with model ducks. They look just like a drake hen. I mean, I'm sorry, a mallard hen. So you got to be careful with shooting those the first 2 weeks of the season.
So as far as identifying them, get your literature first. And even in the distance from where they fly, you have a section of ducks that fly real high. Some fly medium range. Some fly low. Your buffer heads, mergansers and stuff like that, they're usually gonna be no higher than about 3 or 4 foot off the water. Your canvasbacks, pintails, stuff like that are normally way high. Then you got your puddle ducks, your teal, widgeon, mallards, stuff like that. They fly mid-range and then come down. And then, of course, you got the body types. All the ducks are not built the same. Some got a long neck, short body, long wing. Some wings are more to the bottom of the dorsal, some up by the shoulder. And you learn all that with experience. So I tell beginners, don't shoot till you can identify what kind of duck it is, or hunt with someone who knows they can tell you, hey, that is a ringneck, that is a scarp, that is a mallard, that is a wood duck, you can shoot it, And then as you do it, you learn. You learn. You can tell wood ducks from any other birds. Your mallards. Some ducks are real weary. Some of them come straight in, like redheads. Those are what you call crazy ducks. You can blast at them. They'll go out 50 yards, turn around the whole flock, come right back and land again, shoot them again. They'll get up, go out 50 yards, turn back, come right back again, and land again. So that's what just takes a lot of experience. So for beginners, be gun happy, enjoy the birds' work, and shoot them as you learn what they are.
And another thing to help identify is the day before scouting.
Yeah, because I think it's 42 birds you kill in the United States.
Yeah, 42. Yeah, so scouting is a good thing. Yeah, scouting is a good process because you scout in the area, you know pretty much what's in the area. So if you scout an area and it's 100 miles coming in that hole, expect to shoot 100 miles the next day. If you go to an open water bay, you're going to be shooting divers. You know what I'm saying? That's what you put your eyes on. So what you put your eyes on that day is pretty much what you're gonna shoot the next day.
That's what's up. Well, yeah, appreciate that. Because like I said, I'm still learning. I got a couple OGs that go with me, so they pretty much tell me what to shoot and what not to shoot. But I'm getting better.
Hey, bro, I tell myself this: I'm learning every year I go duck hunting, man. I don't
Because
know.
doesn't matter, devil.
I tell myself every year I'm learning constantly because there's always somebody been hunting longer than me and know more than I do. I especially like I'm at the age now I'm more hunt with some older hunters that have been hunting. Like I got some guys that on my bucket list I do want to hunt with. And just actually just be in the blind, just like sit there and listen, or just watch how they finished up.
Yeah,
So
that's what's up. Yeah. All right, so this might be a pretty controversial question, but what effect has social media had on duck hunting, whether positive or negative? What do y'all think? Has it been a positive impact, negative impact?
To be the social media guru.
Okay, I'm just gonna be 100% honest. If you get mad at me, oh well. Social media has been a positive and a negative for the outdoor industry, period, when it comes to hunting and fishing. We've gotten a lot of people now that are indulged into it because of social media, and which is a good thing. We need more people going to keep it going throughout the years, and we just need to learn etiquette when it comes to the outdoor industry. And social media has been a lot of people get past go card if you're playing Monopoly in the duck hunting world because some people use it to gain interest in their life. Some people use it to connect with other outdoorsmen and women throughout the United States and the world. Um, I don't think it's a negative. I think it's a negative and a positive too. At the end of the day, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna tell everybody this: don't believe everything you see on social media. Because some of your favorite social media influencers can't spell "let's go hunting" or "let's go fishing." I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. I'm gonna be dead honest with you. You can edit anybody to look like the world's best duck killer or the world's best fish a woman in the world. But when it comes to like the public land hunting aspect of it, social media has killed it. It's killed it 100%. For one, everybody can see what somebody's hunting at with geotags. If you know how to work your phone and the internet world, you can find geotagging spots. Um, with the negative and positive comments that kind of goes back and forth amongst people. Um, and like Arkansas isn't the same when it comes to public land hunting as it being since social media is like taking over because you got so many people, local people, the local people in Arkansas, duck hunting is subsidized of their income throughout the year for a lot of them. They depend on shooting ducks, to put food on the table and, if they, with their income as well. And so now everybody can watch somebody and say, "Oh, I can do that too," because they just did it. And then you got a lot of people that are, like I said, they skipping the process of learning and taking a mentorship under somebody and just learning the ropes of it. So, like I said, I'm kind of torn between myself, just because social media is a big part of our journey because we use it for our sponsors and everything. And we want to promote other people as well that look like us in the outdoor world and stuff, and promote ourselves and whatnot. But like I said, it has its negative and its positive. I don't want to be too negative on it, but man, it has really put a big mark on the outdoor world. Like I said, there's people who 10 years ago wouldn't even think about going duck hunting or fishing or whatever it may be. They watch Instagram or TikTok now. Okay, I'm gonna try it. And which that's the positive thing and things. Then you got the people that are new that don't know the etiquette of it of like, hey, kind of if we're on public land, blur your background out or, just kind of don't get everything in the background type stuff. And then you got the older guys that have been there hunting these areas or fishing these areas for 30, 40 years. Hey man, you go over there, I showed you a spot or whatever, you got it all over social media and XYZ. I pulled up in my hole, it was 40 other people in there type stuff. And I've seen those incidents happen, like Well, hell, my dad with the newspaper, as a matter of fact, he had another guy, blow up on him because of something his customer did that he didn't do. And that's, part of the social media aspect. That was the beginning part of it.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think people just need to learn that proper etiquette. We need to start teaching the proper etiquette of how to do the social media thing.
That's what's up. Yeah. And I think another thing too, everybody's so gung ho on killing pictures. Like,
they call that the grip and grin in the social media thing. People don't realize that that's not always what you want to put forefront on social media as well. Yeah, it's great. You get a trophy. It's great to take a picture of it and stuff like that. You want to show stuff like that. But you also got to realize there's a process to getting to that point.
Right.
And a lot of people don't understand how to get to that process.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
What you think, Bubba?
Yeah. I watched it over my years, guiding people, both duck hunting and fishing. This started out years ago, especially on the fishing side. It started out with Too Cool Fishing, and they're not even blog sites. What would you call those sites?
They were just forums, like Too Cool Fishing, the forum here,
started
forum
years
pages
ago.
here.
And you put
And
up
I'm
a
gonna
picture.
How long you go further? Too Cool Fishing literally killed Gallatin Bay Fishing Company.
Too Cool Fishing. People post their stuff on there and stuff like that. Before we would just either get on the radio shows, outdoor shows, or even newspaper. And same thing with hunting. People would call and ask you, what'd you catch, what you killed? And we had a 6 million this morning. I had full limits of trout, redfish, fly. After a while, then when you start posting stuff up on pictures and stuff, and you fall prey to the same scenario where I'm gonna put my stuff on Too Cool or these hunting forums, and you get me. I know where you. I know that back when I've been there before. I quick little story. I posted a 9-pound trout. It's been, I don't know how many years ago. That was years ago, okay? 15, 20 years ago.
15, 20 years. It's been a while.
And I got about 10 phone calls. You stupid. I know exactly where you're fishing. I know that shoreline anywhere. I know exactly where you caught that fish. I said, if you catch them right there, you better than me, because that fish come about 10 miles from there. When I took the picture, I drove 10 miles and took that picture in that background. You would? So then everybody wants to be the hero. Everybody wants, what I say social media does is instant gratification. No one wants to put in the grind. And I had a saying a few years ago, it's not about the grind. It's not about the shine, it's about the grind. You know what I'm saying? So I like the grind aspect of it, learning it. I can remember going to tackle shops and hunting stores and all that. And coming up today, go, how'd y'all do today? We shot a 6 man. Ain't nobody shot a 6 man nowhere today. So look in the back of my truck. You know what I mean? Oh my God. So with the new social media stars, and even companies tell you that how many followers you got, how many likes you getting, how many this you get.
Yep.
And I would say 5 out of 10 of those people you follow are really, really good. 5 of them.
I wouldn't even put it that high. I'd say 5 out of 25.
5 out of 25.
Yeah, it could actually go.
That can really get it done. Then I tell you what it did too. It took talent out the equation and moved it to where money is a overall balances out the equation. Who has the most money get the most done?
Yep.
And then it's not talent wise or who can make this happen the best, Because I know guys come to me before and they ask you straight up, what is it going to take for me to get that or this done? Put a price tag on it, you know what I mean? It's like you did. Here goes a guy that got 20 200-inch deer, and you go like, whoa, what? Waterfowl. We're talking about waterfowl, man. You see a guy who got bands from here all the way around here, all the way down each what's got on his lane. You go like, dude, you got 100 bands on your lane. Oh yeah, I kill bands every day. You say you've been hunting 2 years and kill one?
Yeah.
I started duck hunting at 16. I'm 62. I've killed one. But
how these people get all these bands then?
You tell me.
I'm gonna tell you straight up how they doing them.
Courtney?
I'm gonna be honest with you. They shooting local birds. They going around.
Go ahead, Pat.
These guys, they mostly get Canada. They shooting Canada with bands. These guys are going around early goose season, and you can sit there and look at them geese. They residential birds. They going to golf courses, looking at them. Oh, there's like 7 of them got bands on them over there. Well, let's see where they coming from, where they go feed at, where they roosting at, and they getting permission to hunt those fields. They're not.
My best goose shoot is 170 something birds, not a band in nowhere. 170. I ran arguably the largest mountain operation in the state of Texas for about 4 years. We were killing, on average, 40 mallets a day from Thanksgiving to the end of the season, every day. Never shot a band. With not me, the whole groups, customers and I, never shot a band. But here go a guy who's been hunting 2 years and got 20 bands already.
Yeah.
Oh, he tell, oh, just in the right place at the right time. Nope.
Yeah, so when y'all see those posts of those Canada,
22
with 5, 6 bands, with 5 bands, it ain't no, they wild birds, but they residential birds.
Hey, 20 bands with a scope, 22 with a scope.
Yeah.
How about it? I couldn't tell you right now how many ducks I've shot in my life. And geese. I have no clue how many I've shot. And I've shot close to 30 species. And I've shot one. And be honest, I don't know if I shot it. My dog brought it back to me.
Right.
Yeah, it was on an incredible hunt. And I said, let me see. I was the one that took the bird from. Let me see that bird.
I had the bird in my hand, didn't even know it was banned. And Pat took it from Pat. Go, Dad, let me see that bird. I flipped it to him and goes, Dad, this bird banned. What?
Now I'm the one in the group that's always like, oh man, it's a band on it. They be like, oh really? No, I'm messing with y'all. I'm that guy on the hunt. I'm always joking about the band getting on the bird. That day I was dead serious.
Yeah, Dad, that bird is banned. I go, what? And I'm looking at it. I got 4 or 5 birds in my hand and she's bringing back. He goes, that bird's banned. So that you see the guy with all these bands, there's something to be said.
Mm-hmm.
Now there are some people like yourself. I had a buddy that he used to work for me. I was a manager for like 10 years up in Dallas. And come to find out he got into waterfowl hunting. So we called each other and said, man, I want to come down and go hunting. I said, yeah, come on. I said, man, I'll shoot a bunch of divers. He said, you ain't never done that. Well, he went down on a church retreat down in Rockford. He said, man, I'm bringing my boat. On my way back, he went side by hunt. I was like, yeah. His first time diver hunting, he shot a band of redheads. Now we've been shooting redheads, limited out every day for 3 years straight.
Ain't
seen the band. Now we on rafts at least 10 to 30,000 redheads.
10,000 rafts every day.
Every day we putting out a huge spread. We bring them in. I ain't looked at a band. Ain't even thought about one of them being a band. Now his first hunt, he go down to Rockford, Texas, and shoot a band. His first duck he shot that day was band. So that does happen a lot.
So you think about it. You've been hunting 2-3 years now, Courtney?
Yeah, it's been my 3rd year.
If you shoot one a year, it's going to take you till you 60 to get 30, right?
Right.
How did you get 100 bands? You see what I'm saying? How to get 100 bands?
I see what you're saying. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
If you shot one a year for the next 30 years, you'd be sick. You'd be my age when you get 30.
Yeah, and them golf course birds.
Pat, I took you on your first duck hunt. You was what, 13?
I was younger than that. I was probably like 11.
See, he's 30. What you 40, 41, 41?
41, yeah.
He's
41,
been
yeah.
going
So I've
since
been 30
he
years.
left, so he's 20 years in now. He never
30,
shot a
30 years in.
30 years in. He never shot a band. I'm 60. From 16 to 62, I've shot one. But here go these boys here. You look at their name. Oh God, man! Hey, y'all get all the bands.
Now there's one
oh,
person. There's one person that I can say is probably legit on their bands, and that's what's his name? Dad guy. The guy that died a couple years ago. Black guy that died a couple years ago. His dad. They got the reserve for him in Virginia now.
Bub Jackson dad.
Bub Jackson, yeah. His dad, he legit. Hey, he got legit bands. He got like 2 lanes that are
50 bands, but he was up on the East Coast, mostly hunting Canadians, and he's hunting a lot of the resident tag band Canadian. He shot a bunch of them. But these guys I'd be like, how y'all shoot that many bands?
Yeah, it's crazy.
All right, like we have the WMAs down here. I talked to the ranger. How many bands y'all see come out the refuge this year? 1, 2, the whole season.
Yeah.
So if it's 1 or 2 come out the refuge the whole season, how do people kill 100? You know?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I want to know, man. Because I see people.
I kill 15, 20 every season. You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's not happening like that.
It don't happen like that. I say 22 rifle with a scope on it. Pink.
I hear you, man. So, what advice, one piece of advice you could give to a new waterfowl hunter, what would it be?
I would say your first couple of hunts, go as early in the season you can. With an experienced hunter, ask as many questions before going, because a great waterfowl experience builds lifetime waterfowler. A bad first experience will throw you away from the sport as quick as you got into it. You don't want to wait till late in the season, your first hunt, to be one of those 30-degree ice storm, miserable cold, birds not working. Because for every great hunt you'll have 2 or 3 decent hunts and 1 bad and miserable. But you sit there all day, you don't never squeeze the trigger. So I would say go when it's in the 40s, 50s, 60 degrees, where you can be pretty comfortable. Give your first couple of hunts, shoot a few birds, kind of get a feel for it. You want to be as dry, as comfortable as you can the first couple of times. We talked about wages and stuff earlier, but we didn't really cover it quite a bit enough. The worst thing you can know is be wet and miserable and cold. That would just deter you from this here. They said that first couple of hunts, even if you got to go on a guided hunt or go with some friends who really going to take care of you on that first one, couple of hunts till you get a love for it, and then graduate a little from there. Because if you go to a miserable hunt, it ain't no fun. We all been there, hump at. Yep. Rained on, wet, weight is leaking, rip a hole in something, you know. But if you have a couple of good hunts and you really smack them good, you become a lifetime duck hunter. I say it's the most fun you can have with your clothes on.
I would say mentorship is key. Like my dad said, find somebody that has experience. Be a sponge and be willing to work. First off, that's what I say. Be willing to work. What I mean by be willing to work, be that guy before the season starts that's ready to build blinds, brush blinds, that's ready to scout before anything else. Even if you don't know what you're doing, if it's your first year, you get with mentorship, get with somebody prior to the season. Hey, what days especially they hunting like private land and stuff like that. Hey, what's the day you guys are gonna get together and build blind? I want to be there.
Exactly.
Be there to build blind.
That's a very good point.
Be there to brush blind.
Hey, don't be that obnoxious friend who only wants to show up to shoot.
Yeah.
Scout.
You get scouting, and after the hunt's over, hey guys, we can go look for some more birds for tomorrow, or we're gonna go, or for next weekend, what we're gonna do. Ask those important questions. Don't be like, when it's time to go, don't jump in your truck and leave.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people do that. As soon as the hunt over, they're gone. They don't want to offer no gas if you going out in the boats. You brushing blind, you scouting, or they want to call the hunt off. I can go, but at 9 o'clock I got to get out of here. We got to call this hunt off because I got to go. But then
don't be that guy.
Stay
Don't be that person.
Stay at home that day.
Right.
So if you don't know what you're doing, hey, look, guys, I don't know what's going on, but look, I got the gas. I got lunch. After we get through hunting, I'll buy you lunch. Something to that effect, And then ask questions, but don't be obnoxious. Hey, just politely, hey, man, why are we doing this? Why are we doing that? People don't mind that. But, I have a lot of people that as soon as the hunt's over,
they gone.
And they gone. Give me some birds, I'm gone.
Yeah.
Or they want to be the picture guy. Take 100 pictures of me.
Yeah. So be a sponge and be ready to work. That's my best advice.
Just put in the work.
Yeah, like I said. And then after the hunt's over, you can be like, hey guys, let's go rebrush this blind, get it ready. And then, be ready to scout. Like if you can scout, that people don't realize scouting, going with somebody scout is gonna teach you so much right there in that one aspect of it. Because you're gonna see, what these birds are doing naturally and why they're gonna be where they're at. Because you can ask those questions while you're there. Like, okay, you're looking at a field, you see you got sheet water, it's a soybean field. Oh, okay, these birds, they got water for them low feed and drink, and there's a food supply for them right there. Okay, now we got to figure out where they're coming from.
But really, because the shooting of the bird is the easiest part of the whole hunt. Absolutely easiest to shoot. If you're going to go as a beginner, become a sponge, sit back and try to absorb everything you see and what they're doing, ask questions. Why is the blind here? Why are we setting up here? Why do you have decoys like this or that? You're going to have to set up with the wind. You have to set up with where you think the sun's going to be. You take all these things into consideration. And that is the part about becoming a duck hunter and not a shooter. A lot of people want to be shooters. Do you want to be a duck hunter? The migration pattern of the bird, which way they usually coming from the east going to the west, or they come from the south. So we're going to set up here. We're going to put the decoys here, the spinning wings there, learn all that aspect of it. And it all comes into it meshes together, and after a while you see what's going on. And then the next time you become part of that, you go, hey Courtney, well, where you want the spinning wings at? Hey man, let's put them over there. Okay, I got that. Pat, you take care of the blind. We're gonna brush this up, do this like that. That's the best part about it. And then once you get all that worked out, and then the birds come in and they do what you think, and you kill them, that's the gratification. That's the icing on the cake.
Right.
So when you get out there, don't grab your gun out the truck as soon as you get there.
Go sit down
like a field. Don't grab your stuff. Grab the equipment first. Grab some decoys. Grab a blind. Grab some brush first. That's the first thing I would recommend people doing when you're on the hunt. Leave your guns in your pack in the truck or side by side, wherever it's at. Leave it there first. That's showing that all the guys there that have the experience that you're willing to work. You know what I'm saying? You're not just there just to be another limit, or be another trigger, hand on the trigger. So as soon as you get there, man, you see, hey, we're gonna be sitting up in this field right here, man. All right, as soon as that trailer door drop, grab some decoys. All right, let me know where you want to set these out right here, or throw them out and I'll start sticking full bodies in the ground, or whatever it may be. Or start throw me a dozen of the floaters over here, and I'm gonna take them off the C ring. And I'm gonna start throwing them out. That's gonna get you a long way, and then it's gonna teach you. You're teaching yourself, and plus they're gonna be teaching you. Hey, we want to set up this shape right here because the bird's coming this way. Boom, boom, boom. And that's how you kind of avoid from asking annoying questions. And just, you asking questions, but you're not being annoying when it comes to it. And you soaking in information.
That's what's up. Well, I appreciate y'all boys, man. I think that's a whole lot of information in a hour and 20-minute time, man.
I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you.
Yeah, man. Like, we're gonna have to get together and hunt for real. I need to get down to Texas, man. I got family down there. I need to come on down. I got family in Houston, so y'all right down the road.
Oh yeah, man. We like to. Hey, we 20 minutes, or not 20 minutes, I'm saying 2 hours away from decent hunting, either direction. Like I said, we get some good weather. We gonna kill them. We're gonna kill them. So if you come down here, we'd love to get you down. We want you to come down here and hunt with us, man. So we stop doing this over the phone, over the computer type thing.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
That was a good time.
Yeah, man. Well, I appreciate y'all hopping on. Y'all make sure y'all check out Power Circle Outdoors IG page, TikTok page, YouTube page, as well as my own. You can hit up Bubba Ray, you can hit up Pat. I was actually watching one of your videos last night with my son. I actually got to see what DJ looked like. I'm looking forward to meeting dude, man, because he seemed like he's a riot. So,
man, if y'all can come down, we will be hunting with DJ in Arkansas for Worlds. That's at Thanksgiving. So, man, you can come down. DJ got a farm out there, man. You're more than welcome to come hunt with us. We'll have a good time. Bring your boy with you, man. Get him out there in the woods with us. We'll keep PG-13 while little man out there with us. Won't get too raw out there, but we'll have a good time. Get him some birds put on it, and you see some good dog work. See some good duck collar. DJ's a hell of a duck collar too. So
yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, I gotta get little man some waders, man. He's been begging me to get him some waders, so I gotta go on and get him some bandit.
They got him.
Yeah,
if you come down from Worlds, they got the fair and everything going on, so it's something good to keep him entertained as well too. You can have fun. They got carnival rides and all that stuff out there as well, so that'd be a good thing for him to experience.
Yeah, actually, Worlds Weekend is a cool thing to come do for the family.
When is Worlds? Is it
Thanksgiving weekend?
Thanksgiving weekend? Okay.
Yeah.
I had to bring my wife because I ain't riding no rides.
It's a good family weekend.
Yeah.
Carnival, pageantry.
It's in the middle of Stuttgart. Yeah, the DJ place is like an hour and 30 minutes away from it. Yeah, he's like an hour and 30 minutes from Stuttgart. So, man, you go in town. You can go by Max Prairie Wings. I'm going to tell you this right now. You go to Max, set you a limit of how much money you're going to spend. And leave your credit card to your old lady and stuff. Leave your wallet with her because she ain't going to let you spend no crazy money. But, hey, since you buy $400-$500 to the side because they bargain bin, man, hey. Max Prairie Wings is the ultimate hunter store. Like, no matter what you do,
yeah,
you go in there, especially during Worlds, they have the best sale going on in Worlds. It's like, it's current gear that you're going to use that's 60% off.
Oh, man.
Hey, last time I went to Max, I spent like $500 in 15 minutes.
Yeah, and they don't take long.
I was just going to get a pair of waders, and our buddy John was like, I'm just going there just to look. I don't even want to buy nothing. I spent enough money on the trip already. Next thing you know, he done bought a bow case that he couldn't get, and he bought 2 TPs for his kids just so he wouldn't get in trouble when he got home with money he spent on the bow case.
Right.
Yeah.
You get broken Max real quick.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll set a limit and come on down. But
there's Bass Pro Shops and all the places can't touch them.
I've heard good things about Max. I just ain't never been to the store, man. And they said the website don't do it no justice.
So. No, every aisle. That's the only store I've ever been. Every aisle, I can use that.
They literally have every piece of camouflage in every pattern. So whatever your camo pattern choice is, they got it in every piece of camos you can use.
I'm a bottom
waterfowl, turkey, and deer. They got it in everything that you can think of out there.
Yeah, I'm a bottom lane man. I love my bottom lane.
And then like I said earlier, they got the best customer service in the world. So I went to buy a pair of waders. Like I put on my website, I was pretty good. It's like, where you hunting? I'm hunt off the coast of Texas. Don't get as cold as here. But man, go over there and grab a jacket, put the jacket on, make sure it fits comfortably. For now, we got to get you the next size up, XYZ. And they treat everybody like they're millionaires now.
That's what's up, man. Well, we're gonna have to make it happen, man. But yeah, everybody check out the Power Circle Outdoor page, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. These dudes are doing some amazing stuff as African American duck hunters, outdoorsmen, man. They're doing a lot for the culture, man. So y'all be sure to check them out. Make sure to give this thing a like, subscribe to my channel, subscribe to their channel. Big game, small game, all game. We do this too. Out.